I was literally just filming flags. So
please take your video of the flag.
I am going to take it, but I'm also a journalist and I have a YouTube channel and a TikTok. You can take my picture if you want, but you're
not mine.
Yeah, I can take yours. You stepped out to talk to me and you started talking about the law and what I had to do to film. That's what you did.
I would like, as a person, as two humans having a conversation, can you please not record us?
Yeah, I heard you. Wait, did you just say I'm harassing? Are you calling the police?
Yeah, I'm on Oshuli.
This is Susan Bassey, and it's hard to believe, with as much as Americans are dealing with these days and all the recent rulings issued from the United States Supreme Court, that we still have people calling the police for somebody recording an American flag in public. But that's exactly what happened on this 4th of July weekend. I was driving down the 880 highway in the San Francisco Bay Area when I noticed this flag hanging from a crane, and I wanted to know who had hung it there and why they had done so. So I took the exit, and I passed a Ryder rental truck company, a Shell refilling station for fuel, and I found the location of the flag. But when I didn't find anybody around that flag location, I started to look around and ask some questions. And I noticed some things, and I thought I would show you what I noticed and how it all connects to private judging and truckers having to pay their taxes while private judges don't.
Excuse me, is there something I can help you with?
No. I'm a journalist and I'm out filming that. I came over to film that big flag that was over there. Have you seen that? Have you noticed that? That flag that's hanging from a crane over there. I saw it on the 880. So it's 4th of July and I'm making a video about flags for the 4th of July.
Oh, well, can you not get me? I'm sorry.
Well, you shouldn't step out in public.
You have to ask for permission to record people. Like, there's a document you have to sign.
Wait, what was that?
There is a docket to record and publish and make money off my shit. You have to have a signed document.
We're still on company property.
Don't record.
You cannot record.
You
Delete that video, please.
Okay, that's.
You can make your video about the flag, but like, don't hold the camera.
So you have a flag on your property, which is what I came over to film, and I was doing something totally innocent. It's not private, it's quasi-public, and you rent Ryder trucks. And
this doesn't need to be a thing.
no, it didn't. I was filming flags for the 4th of July.
If you needed help, that's what I came out. I said, did you need help with something?
Did you ask that because I was recording?
I asked that because you drove in crazy and you hopped out and you came over here.
I drove in crazy.
It's unsafe to be on our yard with open-toed shoes, with not steel-toed shoes. It's a safety issue for you to be on near the yard. You looked like you were about to walk in.
I wasn't gonna walk in.
Yes, but we didn't know that. That's why we came out to ask.
I appreciate that. I'm leaving. I was literally just filming flags. So
please take your video of the flag.
I am going to take it, but I'm also a journalist and I have a YouTube channel and a TikTok. You can take my picture if you want, but
you're not mine.
Yeah, I can take yours. You stepped out to talk to me and you started talking about the law and what I had to do to film. That's what you did.
I would like, as a person, as two humans having a conversation, can you please not record us?
Yeah, I heard you. Wait, did you just say I'm harassing? Are you calling the police?
Yeah, I'm on Oshuli. Yeah, well, she's about to leave, so I'm about to take her license.
So I'm about to leave, so you're calling the police?
Yeah.
You're going to use police resources.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, our address is 2481 Oshuli. And I asked her to delete the video that she has of me on her phone if she is refusing to do so because we yes. No, I took pictures of her license plate. She don't want to delete the video of me. What the fuck? What do you think she's doing? Fucking weird ass.
Hi.
Hello, ma'am. How you doing today?
I'm good.
That's great.
How are you?
You know, another day, more money in my pocket. Can't complain.
I appreciate you coming out here, and you recognized what was going on right then, didn't you?
Well, yes.
Do you want to know why I was here?
I'm pretty sure it's just because of the flag and the
There's actually a large crane over there on the freeway.
with an American.
And that interested me. Who put it up? Why they put it up? It's 4th of July.
Right.
You have a flag here. So I just came over to get a picture of the flag.
Right.
And your 2 employees came out and started saying nasty things, misciting the law about my right to record in public, and telling me what I could and could not do. And then citing up policy about open toes. So are you telling me that anybody who comes here can't wear sandals?
It's not the fact that nobody can wear sandals. It's just to us, we were literally just like, we were doing our thing. We see you coming in and we saw you walking towards, do you see where that gate's at?
Yeah.
So beyond that gate point is you have to be wearing steel toe
And I
shoes
didn't go past that point.
Exactly, but you're walking towards it. So we assumed, oh, okay, well, maybe she's walking towards, maybe she needs help. Maybe,
and I understand that. And you know what? You should be very vigilant as a business owner. But what your employees just did, they called the police. They called the police. They said I was harassing. That's a false police report. I'm not harassing. I told them exactly why I was here. They called the police. So if you don't understand that we live in a day and an age, and then they called me a Karen. They were the ones that called the police. So you need to understand that your brand is responsible for that. Because I was out recording flags for the 4th of July, and 2 of your employees came out, escalated the situation, and called the police. But further, they said I was harassing. I told them why I was here. I came in, I parked right there. I could park on the street. I'll go park on the street. So if you have anything else to say, is that your policy that you call the police when somebody comes?
I just fuel trucks. All I do is fuel. This is the thing. If you were to, like, let's say for instance you parked and you got down, you walked over here and walked in and say, hey, excuse me, I'm recording a video for our American flags. I saw that there was a flag near the freeway, and I saw you guys had a flag. So I was just curious if we could record the flag, if I could record the flag. Asking permission prior to actually just recording. I mean, yes, you can record in public. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just more like asking permission. So then this whole entire...
I don't ask permission to record in public. I'm a journalist.
Hang on.
Do you understand that? Do you understand that I'm a journalist and that I don't... When you're filming things... When you're filming things, you don't know what you're going to publish. And so how I publish.
Okay, give me a second. I'm going. All right. Well,
if she called the police, I'm going to now wait for the police.
okay, that's fine.
So I'll wait for the police.
Yeah.
Did she call the police? Because it's ruining my day that I have to wait for the police now.
So a business that advertises that it's open to the public during certain hours of the day decided to close and lock their doors because I was recording in public, something that business was doing with all the security cameras all around. And I decided to go to the back to look for the posting about that shoe policy, and I didn't find it. I didn't find a lot of the other policies posted either, which is not uncommon for private businesses to make up the rules as they go along, including businesses that do private judging, arbitration, and mediation. So I continued down the street on my trucker theme, talking about private judging and the United States Supreme Court, and this is what I found.
So it may look crazy when someone is filming or doing some kind of investigative journalism. But in the old days, back when I was a kid, we used to ride in cars where we had radios, we didn't have cell phones, and the trips were long, and we had to entertain ourselves in the car. And so truckers would drive by on the freeway, and one of the things that we used to do is we used to make this symbol like this, which was the symbol for a trucker. You did it on whatever side of the window you were sitting on. But truckers used to reach up and be able to pull their horn, and so you knew that they had seen you. And so besides playing the alphabet game on license plates, we would do this to truckers, and they would acknowledge us by honking their horn. And so I was standing outside the Shell station, fueling station, the other day, and I was doing this to every trucker that came in and out of the gate.
The reason I was trying to get the attention of the truckers was because shortly before the 4th of July holiday weekend, on the last day the United States Supreme Court was in session, it declined to hear an appeal arising from the state of California, where a number of truckers had sued the Attorney General, Rob Bonta, over a law that voters had passed in 2019. That law, known as AB 5, required private businesses to reclassify workers previously designated as gig workers or independent contractors as employees. The intention of the voters was to give people protections for employment insurance and medical benefits that they did not previously have as gig workers or independent contractors. Some truckers insisted that their vehicles were owned and operated by them, and they should be classified as small businesses and not subject to being employees of anybody in the trucking industry. And yet, as these truckers spent the pandemic delivering goods and services all across the country, this lawsuit worked its way up to the United States Supreme Court and became law. And now businesses employing these truckers will have to designate them as employees and pay their taxes. But the businesses that Rob Bonta did not go after included private businesses that were conducting arbitration, mediation, and private judging services during the pandemic when the courthouses were closed. These individuals were paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. They collected millions of dollars for their charities in PPP money. And yet we find that over and over again, these businesses are being allowed to classify attorneys acting as private judges as independent contractors rather than employees, even though the businesses completely control them more than the trucking industry controls the truck drivers. And for that reason, I decided it was important to reach out to the trucking industry and let them know that they're being required to pay employment taxes that private judging businesses are not being required to pay. So if you happen to be out this holiday weekend because you have to work, or because you're enjoying time with your friends and family, or maybe you even have to do some moving, don't be alarmed if you see an elderly woman with a camera, because if she's talking about the American flag, the United States Supreme Court, baby formula, family court, and private judging, there may be a legitimate purpose, no matter how crazy all of that will sound. And if you live in America and just survived 2 years of a pandemic and the recent rulings of the United States Supreme Court, and all you have to worry about is somebody recording a flag in public, please consider yourself very, very fortunate.